The whole world waited years for this. Elon Musk finally took SpaceX public, and the day one madness was even more unhinged than anyone expected. The tape was absolutely smoking. In its massive debut, SpaceX officially hit the board. Priced at $135, it gapped up to $150 at the open and surged to an intraday high of $176.52. Pure adrenaline. If you're tracking SpaceX for the next move, hit the link in the description. For a megastar ticker like this, the challenge isn't finding it, it's timing your entry without getting clipped. The price action was fascinating. Right at the bell, institutional and retail flow rushed in to grab supply, driving a vertical squeeze that peaked at over 30% gains. But as the buy the rumor crowd started taking profits, the stock faded from the highs. Anyone who FOMO'd into that morning peak was likely sweating bullets by the afternoon. One detail you can't ignore. In the final 30 minutes, the bulls stepped back in and shoved the price up another 2%. This tells me the hype hasn't peaked. The liquidity is still red hot. Now, check the volume. A massive $85.32 billion on day one. That's not just a hot IPO. That's a global capital carnival. SpaceX isn't just a stock anymore. It's a macro event. With Musk at the helm, you're trading rockets, Starlink, and the entire space economy. Every single one of those narratives is enough to fuel a massive multi-year run. But here's the reality check. When everyone is this bullish, who's left to stay rational? When a consensus becomes this crowded, the risk of a short-term exhaustion gap is sky high. So far, only 2 desks have dropped price targets, one at $115 and one at $190. Even Wall Street is struggling to pin a fair value on this beast in a live market. Our community is fundamentally long SpaceX. Between their tech moat and industry dominance, this is a one-of-one generational asset. We love the business, but loving the company doesn't mean buying the top with your eyes closed. Usually, the best entry presents itself after the first violent shakeout, or once the initial euphoria cools. For SpaceX right now, we're waiting for a fat pitch at a better level. For our full analysis and buy zones, hit the link in the description. Great companies are rare. Great entries are even rarer.